is this fucking real?
Is this fucking real?
So I'm fucking the mom. Then the mom's like, come over here. She calls the girl's name.
No.
And then she's like, get on your knees.
What?
Then she put my dick in her.
Oh! No.
Promise you, mama, I'm done with the Zans. Never gonna do them again. Back in the gym and I feel like the man. Just me and God, I ain't need no friends. I was down bad, I ain't need no.
What's going on, gentlemen? Tonight is a moment for self-reflection.
Okay.
Matter of fact, let's shed a little light on this subject. I could have been a predator. And
What?
I am a little sympathetic.
What y'all think he mean by that, though? Like, predator?
I know he ain't talking about no killer.
Nah. It can't be no killer.
Talking about he could have been a predator. Talking about like he like little girls, bro. Like he could have been at the young shorties.
Sympathetic to R. Kelly. I know that sounds really a little sympathetic to R. Kelly. I know that sounds really crazy, but hear me out.
Excuse me, sir.
I guess I need to start with what I've done.
What?
When I was doing my Craigslist protocols, hot and heavy, I would get a ton of high school girls answering my ads. And typically, I ignored them. Because even though I have a similar appetite to R. Kelly, I like young women.
Whoa.
But I don't like children. But this is how a child tricked me.
Huh?
Typically, this is how a child tricked me. Typically, they would be young. There would be lots of signs that this girl was very young. And I would just ignore them.
What?
Then this one girl,
What you mean?
she answered that. We started to talk, and she was an exceptionally mature 17-year-old. Let me say this again. This chick was 17. Her conversation was different. She actually was a hairdresser, and she answered my ad.
Bro, 65, bro. What's up? Bro, it's 65. Bro.
What he talking about his ass though?
I don't know.
What his shit was called? High and ready.
That's what it was?
High and something.
That's what he said?
Bro was a prostitute, bro.
Oh, keep playing, bro. I just want to hear him, what he got to say, bro. You feel me?
Used to.
Because he going to jail, bro. He got to.
After this, right?
He got to. After this. Before, after.
And I fucked her.
What?
And that's different. She actually was a hairdresser, and she answered my ad, and I fucked her. And oh my God, she had these amazingly firm double D titties.
Yo.
That should have been my clue, because when she would lay on her back, they would stand up, and they were not fake titties. That should have been my clue.
I can't even
But
laugh
you
at
know,
this
I
shit,
was
bro.
caught up.
Yo, what's up? He can't just do that.
Yeah, this shit is
Bro.
Niggas got to get those.
In the delicious pussy,
Oh,
and she did it
every
with
time they
stand
say
up,
that.
and they were not fake titties. That should have been my clue, but you know, I was caught up in the delicious pussy, and she did everything I wanted her to do. Then one of the things that I would do is I would do social media search on all my chicks just out of curiosity. So I'm like doing my social media search, and I find her Facebook page, and I see her with her high school friends. And I'm like, oh shit. So I call her up,
Crazy, bro.
and I asked her, because you know, she told me she was 21. That's what she told me. And I was like,
Did she really?
Serious question. And at this time, I had fucked this chick 10, 15 times.
Damn.
And you cannot unfuck a chick. You can't unfuck her. And I was like, I need you to tell me something. How old are you? And then she got very silent and she said,
Tell this nigga old as
I'll
fuck.
be 18 in 4 months. Then she also said the age of consent in Georgia is 16, so you're good. And I'm like, so she comes over and we have this conversation because she was everything that I liked. I like women who 5'3", she was 5'2". She had huge titties, little waist, fat ass, pretty toes. She was my prototype.
Yo, bro is describing her like he's describing her like what he's doing is okay though. Like he's talking about all her features. Like, bro, you old enough to be her dad, cuz. Like, yo, bro, it's crazy. He already acknowledged that she was 17, bro, and he reiterating how good she was.
Yo, no, yo. Hold on, let me get this clear. Let me get it up. Ain't no way somebody could just come on YouTube and talk about this like it's
Yeah, I'm
cool,
confused
bro.
too, though.
Like I'm saying though, like, and damn.
Now then it's the caption. I could have been a predator. Nah, bro, you is.
You is, bro.
You were a
What the
predator,
fuck
bro.
are you talking about, nigga?
He was a predator, bro. It's
Yo.
no could have, bro. Wow. There's people like this in the world.
Go ahead, bro.
That nigga
Go
probably
ahead.
locked
Hold
up.
on, let me.
Even though she was extremely young. And you know what I kept doing? I kept fucking her. I kept fucking her because I was like, at this point, I fucked her 15 times. And it was
So
just
he,
like,
you know he's
the
17.
crime was done.
You know she's
so I just
17.
kept fucking her from, she was 17 to 22.
Damn.
And R. Kelly and I are
Kelly.
similar, but we're very different. Because
He compared himself
I
to R.
have
Kelly.
safeguards. I know when I'm getting out of control. I know when I'm getting out of control.
What does that mean?
And I kind of, ran analysis on this. And she was older. Her parents weren't breathing down her neck. And this is how a lot of young girls end up with older dudes. Their parents are not heavily involved in their lives, where they have the time and the freedom to get away with this stuff. And her parents didn't check her. She'd go out, she'd spend the night out. Her parents were like, she came home alive, cool. Her parents were not on her.
So he took advantage.
So I didn't have to worry about catching a charge from the parents. And once again, we just kept doing our thing. From 17 to 22, I fucked this chick for 5 years. And I ain't ashamed at it at all. She was willing. She wanted it. And here we come to R. Kelly. R. Kelly is being portrayed as a predator, right?
Predator. Nigga. Exclamation point.
Did he hold a gun to these women's heads? Years and years ago, back before the internet, I saw the R. Kelly tape. If you remember, there was a VHS tape that was sold around in barbershops, and it was him. It was him. He was peeing on this girl. He was having sex with her. It was 100% him. And this is where R. Kelly went wrong. R. Kelly was a good-looking man.
What?
R. Kelly had fame. R. Kelly was rich. And he was reckless. See, he has that appetite. And I'm going to try to explain this appetite to you guys who don't have this appetite. Because the normal man doesn't have this appetite. But there is something special about fucking a young girl who's doesn't have a lot of miles on her. She doesn't have a lot of experience.
Miles.
Yeah.
I remember this chick.
What you mean, Miles? She's 17. He talking about miles as in bodies, like, my boy. What you mean? You 65, you got 60 bodies. What's up?
65.
He been doing this. He had been doing
There's something special about fucking a young girl who's doesn't have a lot of miles on her. She doesn't have a lot of experience. I remember this chick, she was 22, And she did not have a lot of sexual experience when we started messing around. And I pulled out my dick and she was like, "You think that's gonna fit?" So I knew that this girl had not had a lot of sexual experience.
Yo, what? Yo, hold on. What Dirk said? Man, what? Yo.
Oh shit.
What is he talking about? Yo, this nigga is crazy.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, there's no way this video that YouTube let him post this, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, this is different, bro. Like,
yo.
Cuffs. She 22 now. You don't know her name. Cuffs still just because, bro.
That nigga said, she said.
Doesn't have a lot of miles on her. She doesn't have a lot of experience. I remember this chick. She was 22, and she did not have a lot of sexual experience when we started messing around. And I pulled out my dick, and she was like, "You think that's gonna fit?" So I knew that this girl had not had a lot of sexual experience. And there is something special about fucking a chick who doesn't have a lot of sexual experience. Because everything you do to her is fun. It's all brand new. And if you've got that type of appetite,
You can't say it like
can be
that.
insatiable. Like R. Kelly,
What word
could have
did
had-
you
it
just
can
use?
be new. And
I ain't
if
never
you've
heard
got
that.
that type of appetite, it can be insatiable.
What that mean?
Some shit that we don't even know, bro.
Shit. The way he describing it mean
That nigga said
sensational, like rapidly.
Sensational.
Like sensational, like that shit.
Yeah, sensational. Basically, that's what he said. Like, that's cool.
Never heard that.
Like R. Kelly could have had the baddest adult chicks he wanted. But R. Kelly had that appetite. And this appetite could be the downfall of many, many men. Because, you know, I'm not judging because I'm in the part of the kinky community. But R. Kelly allowed his appetite to literally wreck his life.
Bro, I gotta be
Because-
like a porn star or something.
Once you get into
Yeah.
orchestrating
Or a prostitute, bro.
a trafficking syndicate. What does this mean? R. Kelly was having other people find and vet girls for him. And that's when it got out of control. This is the reason that I never got caught, because I never brought
Calm
anyone
down now, bitch.
else into my circus, so to speak. When I was
Circus?
doing, it was just me and the girls.
Circus?
Into my-
And the
Girl, hold on, hold on.
I never
Hold on,
brought
hold on.
anyone
Hold on. You talking about more than one now. We gotta, hold on,
else
bro. I'm
into
thinking
my
just one.
circus, so to speak.
Hold on.
Anyone else into my circus, so to speak. When I was doing it, was just me and the girls. Never ever brought anyone else in the circus.
What?
And this, but here's my
Circus.
problem. He's being portrayed as a predator, right? Here's the thing. Remember when I started this video and I told you I had all these high school girls answering my Craigslist ads? Did I have a gun to their head? Did I ask them to reply to my ads? They were searching this out. So this is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in the dynamic.
Participants.
I
Gotta
can
be
tell you.
He gotta be.
I remember this one girl who answered my ad, and she was 15 years old.
The fuck?
15 years old. We were talking and stuff, and I knew I was never going to meet this chick. I just talked to her, and she sent me dirty pictures. She was running 100 miles an hour in that direction, and I'm quite sure that she hooked up with some older men. You hear of girls who are 15, 16, 17-year-old hooking up with 30, 40-year-old men. You know how common that is? Let me tell you something that happened. And it's kind of out there. I was running my ads, and I had this woman who was a mother. And she was like, "Are you a black bull?" And I was just like, "Yes, I am." And she says, "I have 2 daughters,
Wow.
and I want to properly train them. I want you, you know, in the future, we may actually breed them. See, if you guys
What the fuck?
No.
What the fuck?
No, bro, different, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, what?
Bro, I swear to God, there's no way YouTube let this
That was
video
just
go
like-
out, bro.
This
I am.
They talk about them like they
And
not
she
even like they
says,
dogs.
I have-
Like, we about to breed them? What the fuck you mean?
I have 2 daughters,
fucking way.
and I want to properly train them. I want you, you know, in the future, who are 16 and 17. And they're pretty frisky looking. So I play along. So I go to her house. And the mom
To the
was hot.
crib?
And I have a conversation with her, and I was like, so what do you want to do? And she says, it is the white woman's place to be the sexual fuck toy of the black man.
What
And I was like, really? And she said,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Then you know what I told this woman? She was about 40-ish, 45, 46, blonde, green-eyed, nice rack on her. And I said, bitch, get on your knees. And you know what she did? She got on her knees. And I took my dick out and I fucked her throat. And I was like, now this is what's funny. Her daughters were in the room. Let me say that again. Her daughters were in the room. So I fucked her throat, then I told her to stand up and then strip butt naked, and then I fucked her on the sofa. And her daughters were on the sofa watching the whole thing.
Not the same soul.
Nah, bro.
And she was like, this is how you take that big black dick, girls. This is how you do it.
Nah.
He
Stop
from-
a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yo.
But yo,
I can't watch this no
nah,
more,
brother. I think bro lying though.
I can't, I can't watch this no more.
He not doing all that, bro.
Nah, he's not
What?
lying, bro.
Bro,
There's no way, bro.
Yo,
There's
Bro,
no
the video
way,
can't
bro.
go on, bro. I can't
There's
watch
no
this no
way.
more.
It's over, bro.
yo.
In there, bro.
You heard what Brett
In
just
there, bro.
said?
Hell no,
Brett
bro.
just said, he said, bitch, get on your knees. I fucked her throat and the daughters was right there.
Yo.
She told her to get up, strip butt naked, and I hit it on the same couch that her daughters was on.
But what did mom say?
She said, look, girl, this is how you take that. I can't repeat it, bro. I can't
Yo.
She
Go
said,
report
"Look,
this
girl."
nigga, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna finish it.
He in jail,
Go
bro.
report him, bro.
I hope he rot in hell, bro.
I think he frontin'.
Hold on, bro. Let's at least get
saying
to,
all
let me hear one more minute, bro. I'm baffled, bro. Like, this shit is, there's no way, bro.
We sit here really
This shit.
watching this shit, bro.
is this fucking real?
Is this fucking...
So I'm fucking the mom. Then the mom's like, come over here. And she calls the girl's name.
No.
And then she's like, get on your knees.
What?
Then she put my dick in her.
Oh! No. It's over.
Yo.
It's over. It's yo.
Yo, we gotta do what's the name, bro? Part 2. We gotta do what's the name.
Yo, like for part 2,
Yeah.
bro. Yo, like
Like-
for part 2, bro. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Oh.
Love all stuck in the trash. Promise you, mama, I'm done with the Zans. Never gonna do them again. Back in the gym and I feel like the man. Just me and God, I ain't need no friends. I was down bad, I ain't need no.